Is Mike Tomlin ready for a fresh start in TV? Look, I continue to believe he's carrying around in his back pocket an offer to join a network if he chooses to do so. It's going to be his decision once the Steelers' playoff run ends, however far it may go. He appeared with Rich Eisen yesterday and was asked point blank about the rumors making the rounds that Mike Tomlin is headed to TV. Here's what he had to say.
So when I'm reading about some stories about you thinking about TV or thinking about other things than just coaching the Pittsburgh Steelers, that comes from outside, not from your 2 cents and thinking about it?
Hey, Rich, I don't participate in any of that, man. I can't allow myself to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even really privy to the specifics of what you're talking about. I just realize it's a component of what I do and what we do. I just love the challenges week in and week out that this job provides, the growth in it, the collective growth, the individual growth.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of lessons I've learned in life, man, has kind of been through my football experiences. I've been on the team every year of my life, man, since 1980. And so I really appreciate it.
Not a denial. And look, he wouldn't be the one to line up the offer. His agent does. And when it's time for him to make a decision, because he does it every year, at the end of the season, he makes a decision with his family about whether or not he's going to continue into the next year. There was a couple of years ago, we kind of were at a point where is Tomlin going to choose to move on? And it was clear he's going to make a decision after the season. And sometimes it comes very quickly. But when it's time for him to make the decision this year, I fully believe that his agent is going to put on the table along with his options. Stay with the Steelers. We can try to go somewhere else. Here's an offer that I have from a network or two. Mike, let me know what you want to do.
Right.
I think that's the case. And Tomlin has maintained plausible deniability. Tomlin loves plausible deniability. Trust me. I've watched him very carefully as it relates to the TJ Watt, Dr. Needle episode. I don't know anything about it. As it relates to the DK Metcalf and their procedures on the sidelines for keeping players from attacking fans, I don't know anything about it. I'm watching the game. He's very good. He's very good at not having to lie by staying ignorant of a situation. I respect it. So I think in this case, he may not know what his agent has ready to put on the table for Mike Tomlin.
Right. I think he's true to his word that way, right? I know we've talked about it a lot. I've known him for a long time. I've never known him to be a politician. I've never known him to be gossipy, right? Like, hey, even if you text him and be like, hey, I'm hearing this and blah, 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 you're not going to hear back from him. He's a coach. He's a coach's coach. That's what he does. So I'm with you in more of the sense that I think these rumors, again, a little bit maybe like Harbaugh, come from the agent, because I'm sure networks are calling like, hey, that coach that coached the Steelers and has won a Super Bowl and lost another Super Bowl and is an unbelievable talker and communicator, can he come here and talk on our damn TV show? I wouldn't be shocked by that at all. Yeah. I mean, he's that type of personality. He's made for that. And so you know, but at the same time, I do think he is just right now tunnel vision, football. That's the way I've always known him to be wired. I've never seen him be that other guy that's politicking for anything or working the back channels. I think that, yes, like you talked about, the season will get over and he'll have some conversations and the agent will be like, here's the options, and he'll go, okay, let me think about this a little bit. But at the end of the day, still, I sit here and just go, like, I listen to a phrase you say all the time. Coach is coach. And I just don't see him going that way, because I think he's a psycho, like I always talk about, in a good way. He wants to be the king. He wants to lead the troops. He wants to coach the team. He likes the battle and the grind every week. And I just don't see him stepping away from that right now, but we'll see. Maybe he does.
The only way that it makes sense would be if the Steelers aren't going to fire him and he's not interested in being traded. Now, he would still be traded next year. The Steelers aren't going to sit back and say, go ahead and hire Mike Tomlin. He resigned with time left under his contract here in Pittsburgh. He worked a year in TV. You can just hire him without any compensation. The Saints got compensation when Sean Payton went to the Broncos after a year. Bruce Arians was out for a year. He was in TV. The Cardinals got compensation when he went to Tampa Bay. It may not be the same compensation, but it still will be compensation. But for Tomlin, if he tries to do it now, it probably would be an impasse with the Steelers over what they would want from whoever. The Giants, whoever. The Ravens, wouldn't that be something? Whoever it is, the Steelers may put the thumb on the scale now, whereas after a year and we've moved on and everything changes and we have a coach and we're happy with our coach, if they are, it may be easier for Tomlin, who can hover over the entire NFL for a year, just like John Harbaugh could do if he would choose to do it. But Tomlin, if he would step into TV, he is the guy, just like Peyton was a couple of years ago. He's the guy we're all going to be looking at the next hiring cycle. So he's just focused on getting, as you said, the job at hand done. And when it's time for him to sit down and think about next year, I think one of the options that are going to be presented to him is a TV opportunity. And look, when they were chanting "Fire Tomlin," that's the moment that the executives pick up the phone and start calling his agent. That's it. That's the moment. Hey, your guy may be out. Let's talk. Let's put him on air. He'd be great. I don't think anybody would dispute that he would be great. In a booth, at a desk, he'd be awesome. And I could see any network wanting to get him. Okay. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.